Hi everyone, it's Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm a reseller. I've been reselling for 17 years, and now I have this YouTube channel also where I get to share what I've learned through the years and continue to learn. And if you're new here, I have a what sold video out every week, and then one other video which is usually some type of haul or educational tutorial video. So if you're not subscribed and would like to join me again, don't forget to subscribe down below, and if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos. Today I have a what sold video for you. I am going to share some items that sold for me last week, which was December 26, 2021 through January 1st, 2022. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody's year is starting out great. I had a pretty surprising week as far as where my items sold. I sold on 5 different platforms. My highest performing platform was eBay. Second was Poshmark. Third, I had a direct sell. Fourth, I had 2 sales on Amazon, which it has been a while since I've had an Amazon sale, so I was shocked that I had 2 in 1 week. And last was Mercari. I sold a total of 22 items for a gross amount of $516.32. And as always, if you want the complete breakdown, all of my numbers, stick around till the very end and I will have that for you. We will start on eBay. Since I had the highest profit on eBay, I sold 6 items for a gross amount of $211.89. The first one was a collectible stuffed animal. I didn't have any knowledge of it, but I will often check out the plush and see if there are any tags that look like they have identifying marks, and look and see if they look like they could possibly be a collectible item, or quickly take out my phone and snap a picture using Google Lens to see if it pulls up anything. And this one was good. It was called the Hen and the Holly. It was 22 inches tall, Adriana rabbit and baby bear, collectible plush. It had a stand. It sold for a gross amount of $48.90. My earnings were $31.02. I paid just $3.99 at a Goodwill in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It took 8 months and 11 days to sell, and my profit was $27.03. I had no knowledge of it, but that is the great thing about being able to research and look up comps. I was able to quickly look it up and knew it was something. I think that is an excellent profit. The next one was a pair of shoes that was in the series that I just completed, where I'm showing every step of my listing process from start to finish in detail, step by step. So if you haven't seen that, I will link it above. This was a pair of Allen Edmonds Park Avenue black cap toe Oxford shoes in size 11B. And I didn't notice when I picked them up, but the insoles were different colors. They were both Park Avenue, both the same size. They looked identical, but the insoles were different. Then I turned them around and the bottom of the shoes looked different also. But I thought Allen Edmonds are really nice shoes. They sell very well. I'm going to list them anyway. So I listed them and they sold for $64. They were an international sale, so they sold for $30 plus $34 postage. My earnings were $26.04. I paid just $5 at my local Goodwill, and I listed them on Poshmark first, and then about a week later I listed them on eBay, and they only took 1 day to sell after I listed them on eBay, and my profit was $21.04. The next item is a pair of Dansko brown leather ankle boots, Booties, size 37, which translated to a US size 6.5 or 7. They zipped on the side. They had some nice stitching. They were really nice shoes. They sold for a gross amount of $49.82. My earnings were $34. I paid just $2.50 at the Goodwill bins, and they only took 5 days to sell. My profit was $31.50. Next is Poshmark. I sold 12 items for a gross amount of $205. The first one was swimwear. It was the Magic Suit Tankini swim top. It was tiered, it had ruffles, it was a pretty coral color in size 8, and it had on it a tag that said the patent number. And so I think it might have been a sample piece, and I get those occasionally, and I just put on the listing, I think this was a sample. Sometimes it will be missing size or material or different information, and I just say it's a sample. I'll often say it's unique and it might be one of a kind. This one I did not say that on, but I just put that it could possibly be a sample. It sold for $32. My earnings were $25.60. I paid just 66 cents for this swimsuit, and it took 9 months to sell. My profit was $24.94. The next one was a bundle of 4, and they purchased an item that I just got. It had this sunny set, and you know how they come. There were 22 of them, and I kind of wanted it because I wanted to keep one myself. I kept it. It was really cute. I wanted to give one to my daughter Sydney and to my daughter Morgan. So I thought this is a great one to get. Probably paid a little bit higher for it, but knowing that they were all identical, they're a matching set, they're kind of loungewear, super cute, I thought these are going to do well. And I thought I would show you, this is the Fox Liquidation website, and usually I go to small wholesale lots and see what they have, because a lot of times they have multi-quantity listings in them, and this one is just like the one that I purchased, but it is a size medium. I just go into it, look and see what the item is, I take the title, look it up, and then I look up sold comps. One issue can be, though, that it can sometimes be oversaturated, and I know that, and I can either price below other people, or I can just know that I will hold on to it for a little while. Everyone else will sell theirs out at a lower price, and then mine will still be there. So you kind of have to weigh, do you want to sell it faster and have a lower profit, or maybe hold on to it for a longer amount of time to hold out for that higher profit, but your capital is tied up? Back to the bundle of 4, I sold the Free People Movement Sunny Set and then 3 other items that were all small and extra small sizes. This was the Madeline slip dress, which is a really good seller in every size except for extra small. Extra small has been hard to move. Then this is the Sunrise to Sunset bralette, another really cute, nice item, but again, a smaller size sells a lot slower. So I was thrilled when I saw this bundle of all of these small sizes, extra small and small. And this one is another really pretty red lace tank from Free People, and it has not just gone crazy selling. And so I thought, if I have the opportunity to bundle that, I love that also. Either they sent an offer to me or I sent an offer to them for $77. My earnings were $61.60. I paid a total of $37.52 for everything in this bundle. When I split up the profit, my profit is $24.08. So when I split up the profit, I assigned $10 profit to the Sunny set and $4.93 profit to each of the other 3 items. On this Sunny set, I am really happy if I make $10 on each one. I purchased 22 of these items, and it came to $474.32. Gave away 3 of them, so we'll just take those out. I would definitely go, and if I saw them on sale at the store for $21.56, I would definitely purchase those. So that was worth it to me. So we'll take those out because those weren't for resale. So I paid $388.08 for 18 of them. It took me about 10 minutes to take one of them out of the package, photograph it, measure it, list it. So 10 minutes listing time. Then if it takes me about 3 minutes to ship each of them, which it won't take that long because they're already packaged, all I have to do is stick a sticker on it, package it, put the label on it. It will be super fast. So at the most, it's only going to take me around 1 hour total work time for all of these. If I sell each of these for a profit of $10, that means I've got $180 on them. So yes, I did invest a lot, but I'm looking at how much I'm working for per hour. I'm working at about $180 on that set, and that is great. I want to sell them faster and only make, say, a profit of $6 each. That means I will profit $108. Well, I am great with $108 per hour also. I knew these would be good sellers. And I am just fine with not doubling my money or tripling my money because I am looking at how much time I'm putting in to making a certain amount of money. And I've done that over and over through the years. And that is the way that I find I make the most money per hour. It's more of an investment, so it's more of a risk, but it is the way to make the most money per hour. I wanted to be clear that it is not the idea that the items are liquidation, that I can make a lot of money per hour on these items. It is the idea that they are multiple quantity and it takes the same amount of time to list 20 items as it would one item since they are all identical. So liquidation is a great place to be able to find multi-quantity items, but I also find them usually through retail arbitrage. If you want to try liquidation, I can definitely vouch for Fox Liquidation. That's the only liquidation company I've ever used. I used them before I was on YouTube. They're not sponsoring this video, but I do have a referral discount code. If you use it, I would appreciate it so much. You get a 5% discount on your first order, and I get a little kickback too. So if you are interested in trying them and want to use my code, I would appreciate it so much. Different models of reselling. Some people love going to the bins. I love doing that too. That one has the lowest risk. Usually that is the place that you can get inventory at the very lowest cost, but you put a lot more work in, and I make a lot less per hour when I am sourcing from the bins or from Goodwill, but it's a lot less risk. I like sourcing from many different areas, but I just thought I would share with you about that set that I just purchased. And I have another item that I sold this week. It was the Free People New with Tags GG Top Low Scooped Neck Smocked Open Back Top. It sold for $30. My earnings were $21.54. I paid $14.32, and my profit was $7.22. This is kind of the same circumstance as what I just purchased. This one, I purchased 7 of them. This top was the very last one that sold, so I can give you my completed numbers. 7 of them cost $100.24. I sold them for a gross amount of $238.84. I received back $185.57. So that means my profit on those 7 tops was $85.33. I took 10 minutes to list them. For 7 tops, if it took me 3 minutes for each top, that's 21 minutes. So about 30 minutes of time invested to sell those 7 tops to make $85.33. That means I'm working at $170.66 an hour on those tops. And that wasn't even one of my best selling ones. That was a shirt that was kind of a slow selling and a lower profit amount. So I will give you one more. This is the My Love mini dress. It took 4.5 months to sell out. I purchased 12 of them for $21.77 each. So my total investment on this dress was $261.24. I received back $627.36, making a profit of $366.12. These again were identical. It took me probably 10 minutes to create the listing, probably 36 minutes to ship. So it took me about 46 minutes. That means I'm making $488.16 an hour on that dress. But I did have to invest $261.24. But I think that is a very lucrative way to sell. The next one was a direct sell, and this also was from the series that I just completed where I show step-by-step everything in my listing process. This was the Mud Pie Grill Master. It sold for $32, and the person just paid me directly through PayPal, paid $9.05 in postage. My earnings were $22.95. I paid just $4.19 at my local Goodwill, and I made a profit of $18.76. We'll give you an update soon on how I am doing on those listings and what platforms the items have sold on. So I'm anxious to calculate that and look at it. Then I had 2 sales on Amazon. Amazon has been extremely slow because I just mainly list books on there, and I have talked before about how I go to the big book sale and get lots of books, and I list those on Amazon. I tried the FBA, I tried selling other things, and it just didn't end up being profitable for me, but books are, and I ship them myself, so I do merchant fulfilled. It is so fast. Amazon is for sure the fastest place for me to list. I haven't put any listings on there because the book sale has been canceled the previous 2 years, but I still have probably 100 just sitting there. Well, Well, 2 sold this week and I was so excited. One of them was called the Widow Nash hardcover. It was a collectible and it was autographed. It sold for $20.03. My earnings were just $6.50. I paid 50 cents and my profit was $6. So not a lot, but this is one that's left over from a long time ago. I had other books that sold for hundreds of dollars. So book sales are an excellent place to source, and I have a video where I talk all about different places that are good to source. Sales are excellent. And the last one was a Mercari sale. I sold one item for $37.99. And this was another one of the Free People Sunny set that I just talked about. It sold for $37.99. My earnings were $27.57. I paid $21.56 and my profit was just $6.01, but it sold like that. And then I knew I could relist it again. So my bottom line on that is I want to make at least $6 profit on each one. And if it sells quickly and I can sell them out in a few weeks and make just $6 profit on all of them, I am great with that. That was my bottom number, and I will let you know when those all sell out what my final profit was on it. And those I purchased at Fox Liquidation, and any of the items that are liquidation that I'm talking about came from Fox Liquidation. That's the only liquidation place that I've ever purchased from. They're wonderful. Very happy with that company. And now for my numbers, I sold a total of 22 items for a gross amount of $516.32. I received back, after any postage or platform fees, $328. My cost of goods was $116.12, and my profit was just $211.88. So a very, very low week, but I know what that's from. It is from lack of listing over the last couple months, a lot of holidays, a lot of family, a lot of friends. So that makes complete sense. On eBay, I sold 6 items for a gross amount of $211.89. After fees and postage, I received back $122.92. My cost of goods was $16.41, and my profit was $106.51. On Poshmark, I sold 12 items for $205. After fees, I received back $144.12. My cost of goods was $72.96, and my profit was $71.16. Then on the direct sale, I already went over that, $32 and a profit of $18.76. On Amazon, I had gross sales of $29.44. After fees and postage, only $10.44. My cost of goods was $1 and my profit was $9.44. Amazon takes a lot of fees. And I also thought I would mention, I do not pay the monthly fee to sell on Amazon. I pay $1 per item that I sell, because I think it was like $40 to pay the monthly fee. But when things started really slowing down, I switched it. So now I just pay per item with $1 fee in addition to their other fees when I sell on Amazon. And then last, Mercari, just the one item that I went over for $37.99. If I look at where my items came from, out of the 22 items, 11 came from liquidation. I thrifted 9 of them, and 2 were retail arbitrage. I didn't have any refunds this week, but I went to my P.O. box, and I do not go there frequently, maybe once every month or 2 months when I have a return that I have to pick up. And so I went and I had a whole bucket of returns, and I got home and I was opening them all up and showing my husband what the returns were. I got a card from a viewer, Lori, and it was so sweet. And so that absolutely made my day, because returns are not my favorite thing. But then when I got to the end of the pile, I received this card and read it. Absolutely made my day. That was so nice. So thank you so much, Lori. That made me so happy. So that is everything that I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video and wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it very much. And if you're not subscribed and would like to join me again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you hit the notification bell, it will let you know when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Bye.